Guys, this is Debojit Sinha from Knowledge Spreader and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss on a topic that is force and laws of motion, that is related to physics. So when we start this chapter, many topics are there which still we are unknown, means still we have not gone gone through these topics. So today we will discuss all about this force and laws of motion. What is force? First question that comes to our mind after starting this chapter is, what is force? The definition of force we have discussed in class 8, so let's revise those. Force means a push or pull on an object is called force. Okay, force equals to mass into acceleration. So the definition of acceleration we have discussed in the previous chapter, that is motion. So what is force? A push or pull on an object to change its state is called force, and force equals to mass into acceleration. The standard international unit of force is Newton, as we all know that. So next topic, which is, what are the effects of force? First effect, a force can change the shape and size of an object. Second one, a force can change the speed of an object. Third one, a force can change the direction of an object. Okay, so a force can, if force is applied to an object, so it can cause various effects on that particular object, as we have discussed. So let's move to another topic, which is balanced force and unbalanced force. These are the two factors of force: balanced force, unbalanced force. Unbalanced force. What do you mean by balanced force? Balanced force means if the resultant force applied on an object is zero, then this kind of force is called balanced force. Whereas in case of unbalanced force, if the resultant force applied is not equal to zero, means less or more than zero, that this type of force is called unbalanced force. Okay, so what could be the examples? Example of balanced force is, if a squared box is placed in a floor, okay, then if force is applied through all the directions, then the force will be balanced, and the box will not move at all. It will be at rest, it will remain at rest. So this is the example of balanced force. And what could be the example of unbalanced force? If a box is there with rolling wheels, then the force will be not balanced, it will definitely move. If force is applied through all the directions, does not matter, the box will definitely move because of that rolling wheels acquire less area than those of the whole box. So if rolling wheel is fixed, then we can say that the box will definitely move. And we also know that rolling friction is less than sliding friction, and also less than static friction. So let's move to another topic, which is, what are the laws that Newton has given to describe motion? Newton has given 3 laws to describe the motion of an object. So let's describe them. and you can say discuss them. First law of motion is a object at rest will remain at rest, and if it is in motion will continue in motion in a straight line with the uniform speed unless it is compelled by external force to change its state. This whole thing is known as Newton's first law of motion, or also known as Galileo's law of inertia, because inertia means, the term inertia can be defined as if a body is at rest, okay, and if it is in motion, then it will continue to be in that particular state unless it is compelled by an external force. Okay, so inertia means the tendency of a body to be at rest, and if it is motion, to continue motion in a straight line. It's called inertia. So let's move to the second law of motion by Newton, which is the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force and will take place in which the force is applied. Means momentum means what? What is the actual definition of momentum? Momentum means the quantity that can be expressed as the product of a object's mass and velocity. It's called momentum. What do you mean mass? As I have discussed and or told in the previous chapter, mass means the quantity or aggregate of something. It's called mass. And what do you mean by velocity? Velocity means speed with a specified direction. So momentum means what? Momentum means nothing but it is a quantity that can be defined as the product of a body's mass and velocity. Means momentum equals to mass into velocity. Okay, so let's move to another topic, which is the third law of motion by Newton. To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Means if I want to describe it with the example, then I will define it like this. Suppose there is a wall, okay, and one boy is pushing the wall, okay, means the boy is applying some force for his activity. Then the wall will create, or the wall will generate equal and opposite force to that boy. Okay, so this is the third law of motion by Newton. To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So let's discuss the SI units of the topics we have discussed. First, the SI unit of force. The standard international unit of force is Newton. The standard international unit of acceleration is meter per second square, and one important thing is there, that is action and reaction are just a kind of force. Mind it, action and reaction are just a kind of force. They are nothing but rather than force. So let's move to another topic, which is conservation of momentum. Conservation, we all know that conservation means what? To conserve something, to preserve, or conserve means to collect something in a definite space. So conservation of momentum means what? When two or more bodies come against each other, or when two or more bodies come in front of each other and collide, then their momentum is conserved. Means there is no net movement in both the masses. So what is the conservation of momentum? How we will define that? When two or more bodies come or collide with each other, then the momentum is conserved. There is no such net movements in both of the cases. So with this I want to end my video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, then you please subscribe my channel and uh, press the like button for more videos. So thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.